Right, welcome back everyone, welcome back to Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Let's play Castlevania Rondo of Blood, but first a science lesson. Now you might notice something very odd about the way that Richter dies. He disperses into his component molecules. That's rather strange of him, isn't it? In particular because Maria does not do that. Maria in fact falls over, like a conventional person. Now why would you think that is? Well, it is in fact due to science. Yes, science is a good thing. You see, Richter Belmont is in fact not a human being at all. That's why he does not know what a man is, and allows Dracula to continue. He is a cloud of electrons. Now, you might know that there are four fundamental forces in the universe: the weak nuclear force, the strong nuclear force, electromagnetism, and gravity. Now, obviously none of those are going to be helping him out. I mean, two of them are trying to destroy him at all times. So, what's stopping him? Well, the fact is there are actually five fundamental forces in the universe, and the other one is thinking you can beat up Dracula. Now, obviously, if you get defeated, that is, faith is shaken, and therefore you will disperse into a cloud of what's-it. And now you know, you see, that is your government-sponsored lesson for today, your educational content. And now we will continue. Next time we will find out who this fellow is. And note, no, it's not death. It's something completely different. Okay, so I think it's about time for us to get into an actual level. This is stage 2 apostrophe. I hate taking the long way around, and it's a bridge level set during the day. I don't know when the sun rose, but I guess we missed it, so it probably doesn't matter anyway. And of course, because it's a bridge level in video game, it's poorly maintained, and therefore it falls to fucking bits. And this one falls to bits pretty much regardless of whether you're anywhere near it or not. So let's take our revenge by throwing birds at birds, because that makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I don't know, really. Bernard, get out of the way. You won't stop me in my quest. Anyway, I have speculated that the theoretical particle that keeps Richter together is none other than the Draculon, and I have actually achieved permission to use the Large Hadron Collider to search for it. I'm right after a certain Mr. M. Betruger, who's doing some kind of religious thing. I really don't know the specifics of it, it probably doesn't matter. In any case, there are 3 exits to this level, so I will demonstrate all of them, because I am a nice fellow like that, and here are some gargoyles trying to stop me, but they're crap, and so they can't. I have no idea how you're supposed to get that heart that just dropped down there, but there's a lollipop there anyway, so it probably doesn't matter. Here we go, this collapsing platform here leads to the first exit to the level. Down here is Charon, or possibly Chiron, and he speaks to us in Japanese, but we know how to speak Japanese, so he's going to show us around a good place. Are we there yet? No. 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 This boat sucks. Okay, so now we've got to carry on down here and be assaulted by an onslaught of fishety men. And this is pretty much all there is to it, really. You just sit here throwing your birds and waiting until you get to stage 3 apostrophe, which is at the end of this thing. There isn't even a boss this time. So all we got to do is time our throws accordingly and stop them from getting on the boat. You can take 1 hit from them and you'll just be knocked back. You take 2 hits, you'll be knocked into the water, which is bad. It's terrible and awful and wrong, and we'll have no part in it. Look, we want to get on the boat too, you horrible girl. We was here first, don't you know? Appointments only. Appointments only. You're such a miserable git, Charon. I know. But it's my boat, and I don't see why I should let these guys on board. All they do is stink up the place with their fidgety smell. Are we there yet? Yes, we're there, all right. Now shut up, Jesus. Okay, so here we are. We found ourselves in stage 3 apostrophe, but it's not time to go there yet because we've got bosses to fight and things to show off, so we're now back here again. And this time we don't drop down there. Instead, we'll set fire to that guy and continue onwards. Now, you can actually stand on top of towers of boats in this one for some reason. I don't know why, but it never really becomes important. So I will demonstrate that in a moment. But firstly, we've got more agility to do, and we've got more things to break, because we are a kleptomaniac destructo person. There we go, we can stand on top of that one briefly. And we'll kill that one off, and then we will ignore the stairs. Stairs for weaklings. Down we go, there we are. We didn't need the stairs anyway. Alright, so through here, and I'm going to show you the item crash for the turtle, which is useless, much like the turtle itself is. So we're going to save state here because this is the wrong way, and then we will proceed up in this manner, and you'll be able to see why I made a gratuitous Doom 3 reference. It is because, in a moment, you will see them. Nah, come on, there we go. It's a tick. It's not a trike because the skull's the right way up. Yeah, we're going to be attacked by bad guys from Doom 3 because that makes sense after all, I suppose. Get back to Doom 3. Oh. No, it's dark there, and I'm afraid. Well, why don't you use a flashlight? I can't. I've got legs. And got no arms, you see, to immobilize with it. Come on, you terrible girl. Let me be in your video game. No. Okay, so we've got more of these jumpity skeletons here being inexplicable, and these things... I really don't know what they're doing there, but I wish they'd stop it. It's kind of bizarre. I think that one was just waving his tongue around, which is even more bizarre, and so we won't comment on that any further. We'll just continue onwards and act like it never happened at all. Now, that's the one time you see me get hit during this video. Luckily, it's during the part that doesn't matter, and so I don't care. Anyway, onward we go, and we will find out where I died to record that death, you see. Now, you recognise this room because tutorial doing Static Fiends Run. This is the room that immediately precedes the werewolf. Now, we're not going to fight the werewolf, obviously. Instead, we are going to just show off the turtle item crash, and then we're going to bugger off back downstairs and fight the actual boss, which is supposed to be fighting instead. Here we are. It's the Warwolf. Hello, Cornell. How you doing? I'm not Cornell. I'm not. I refuse to be. I'm not as rubbish as him. There you go. That's what happens when you get a werewolf complaining. Alright, so he leaps off that and crumbles into oblivion, and here we go! Turtle item crash. Oh, for God's sake, this is completely useless. Okay, so enough of that shit. Let's go fight a final guard and then make our way to the Bone Golem, who is our final objective, don't you know? And that's over all of these floating cork things, I guess. I don't know what the hell they are. They're made of compressed poo or something. It's ridiculous. Regardless, we have bypassed them now, and we will not have to think about those again. Here we go, it's a final guard, and he actually is, too, for once. Okay, so he can swing his sword over arm at us. He can do a sort of volley of sword slash things, which I'll do in a moment, and he can also throw sword arcs like he's Terry Bogard or something, but we will kill him before he can even start that. He can also, in his most useful ability, he can give us an extra life. Thank you, final guard. Now let's proceed onward and fight the Bone Golem and show off the item crash for the dragon. Yeah, it's not a particularly good boss to use that item crash on, but never mind, let's do it anyway. Here we go, and through this door we go, and we will fight a boss with two completely useless attacks. I really don't get this guy's main attack here. The attack he uses the most is just so stupid. Here we go, this is the Bone Golem. He's a golem made of bones. Isn't that bizarre and strange? Here you go, you see, he turns all of his arms into one long arm that still doesn't reach. If only he had 13 more arms, he'd be able to get us easily, but no, sadly not. Instead, he just has to keep doing that and embarrassing himself. So, let's put this form out of its misery. There you go, its misery and ours. Oh, for God's sake. Yes, he turns into a big, silly skelebat. I don't know what it is, so let's kill it. Okay, here we go. It's the dragon item crash. It doesn't look that good now, but just look at how much energy it was taking off. And now comes its silliest form yet. It's... well, I don't even know what this thing is, but I guess it's happy, whatever it is. It's a sort of strange, steam-powered collection of skulls on hundreds of silly little legs, and it makes steam engine noises as well. I don't know whether to laugh or cry, really, but instead we'll just kill it off, I think. There we go, it's off. It doesn't even get a fuck you attack. It's a pretty pathetic boss, really. But anyway, here we go. We've got the thingy, and that signifies the end of the stage. Here, bird. You're a seagull. I'm not. Yes, you are. I'm a dove and you're a seagull. Look at you. You've got grey wings. Good grief, so I am. The horror. I've never seen the like. Okay, so we've now finished off that level, and we're in stage 3 apostrophe. So join us next time when we do that. We've got our save state in the right place this time. We'll kill that bat, and then we will pause. I've been Evil Tim. Goodbye.